Hey y'all, my name is Raven if you don't know me yet, and this vlog is going to be about my Carnival cruise experience. Places we stopped were Dominican Republic, in Amber Cove Port, then we went to St. Thomas, then we went to Puerto Rico, and then lastly we stopped at Turk. Throughout this cruise I did around 2 excursions, and I did one in Dominican Republic and Turk, and it was so much fun, and I'm so happy that I've done it, and overall it was a good experience. It was hard getting good footage throughout the whole cruise experience because there's so much going on and there was so much to do, and I just kind of wanted to be in the moment, so this is what you're gonna get. It's basically a Raven version of a documentary. Now if that doesn't sound cool to you, I don't mind if you just like hop up out of here, but
don't say that.
No, I'm going to say it. If you don't know yet, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and me and my family of 12 had to drive all the way to Miami, and when we got there, it felt like we were walking into an airport. Like, it was insane. We had to go through this whole process and make sure we had all our passports and make sure that our card ID matched our passport ID. It was just a lot of crazy mess. Like, it was a whole bunch of security. But once we got onto the cruise, it was definitely not what I expected. It was big and a lot of stairs, a lot of elevators, a lot of people waiting to get into their rooms because we had to wait like an hour before we got into our room. And we just ate until our rooms were open. But once our rooms opened, we were able to go and unpack and stuff like that. That was our first fun day at sea. Once we unpacked our stuff, there was a huge like party on the 9th floor. That's where the pool is and stuff. And there was already a dance line going, drinks were being handed out. There's a lot of music everywhere. People were just enjoying themselves. People were already in the pool. Like, it was just already overwhelming. It was a lot to do. I was already sipping with my mom. It was so much fun. Once the boat left the port, it was so pretty. Like, the sightseeing was just amazing. Also, the food on the cruise was so good. Like, there was a lot of different things that we were able to eat. During dinner, we went to we had a specific place for our family to sit every night at the same time, and we had the same waiters every night, and we were served a lot of good, elegant food that we didn't have to pay for because we basically already paid for it. But you can get as many as you want, as much as you want, when you wanted. Like, it was just, yeah, it was a lot of food. And, you know, it was a hit or miss sometimes, but overall, it was good. Like, you could have appetizers, then the main course, and then dessert. And you can get as many as each one as you want. I need some more ice cream. The activities were almost overwhelming as well. We had, every day there was a different sheet with different times of the activity that was going on every day.
Alright then guys, what is our name and where are we from?
I've got Cameron from Jacksonville.
Cameron from Jacksonville. It's a good claim to be. I'll give him a round of applause, everybody. Alright.
Sometimes once the second day it was like, okay, what's new, and it just kept getting old, and there's a lot of cheesy performances and stuff like that.
two, three, love me. So many days, one, two, three, you and me. That's how easy love can be. That's how easy love can be. One, two, three, you and me.
She said. But they try, you know, to keep us busy and stuff.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Okay, so we're gonna stop talking about the ship right now, and we're gonna go to the most exciting part, which is the excursions or the places that we stopped at. So the first place that I stopped at was Dominican Republic, and it was such a good experience. Like, that was honestly one of my favorite places. Just the environment and the people there, they were just so like kind and welcoming, and they just, I don't know, they're just very warm. We met some people on our excursion. We ended up going on a waterfall excursion, and the people there were so nice. They gave so much good information about Dominican Republic that I didn't know.
Yeah. So everybody, welcome to Dominican Republic. Let me introduce. My name is Francisco. I'm gonna be your coach today, and we have Misael. He's the other guy. He will be with you in jumping and sliding.
I also appreciated, like, while we were hiking up to the waterfalls, they were willing to teach me Spanish, and that's one of my main goals in life, is just to learn Spanish. And they were so patient, and I didn't mind, I don't know anything, and they were just teaching me Spanish. They're really nice.
Yeah.
And they knew a lot
the
about,
reason is we depend on the tourism. 14% of the gross domestic product depend on the tourism in this country. Yeah. Okay, everybody, again, welcome to Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is your country. Remember, I will be inviting you to go to my house. Yeah. Christopher Columbus discovered this island on December 5th, 1492. America, October 12th, 1492. The history have a lot of mistakes.
Right.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Yeah. If you be one station, it's a liquor store.
Oh.
Yeah. So it is really hard to get gasoline here.
Oh.
Okay, so now on to the best part, is the jumping off of waterfalls. It was so much fun, and it's taller than what it looks. I'm actually surprised that I did it. I really like stuff like this. Like, I want to go skydiving, and I love going on roller coasters, so like, actually I shouldn't be surprised. But I don't have a recording of me going down the water slide. It's like a natural water slide, and it's so cool. The people that I was with, they were really nice too. We took it on her phone. She was really kind for letting us do that. And yeah. And the best part is taking a shower, laying back, and just enjoying the last few hours left on the island. Next was St. Thomas, the Virgin Island. It was so pretty. Just looking out from the boat was just rewarding itself. The first thing we did was we hopped on a little tour bus, and some guy took us around and talked to us about the history of St. Thomas and the other two islands that are next to it. I forgot what they're called. And the only thing that sucked about this trip was that it was raining, so it kind of like bummed out everyone's mood to exploring St. Thomas. But I really liked how everything was like really hilly, and like it was literally like a spiral going all the way up to the top of the mountain, and being able to see over everything. The houses were really pretty, and the view was just amazing. Like, St. Thomas was, I feel like I need to go back to actually appreciate the actual island itself because of the rain. But other than that, it was pretty cool.
In Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. St. Croix, 40 miles away from the south side. St. Croix is a big island, St. Thomas is the second large, and St. John is the smaller one. St. Thomas itself is 32 square miles. The population, 65,000 people live in St. Thomas. We're a U.S. citizen, but we no participate in the election for the president in the United States. In other words, we no vote for the president in the United States. What the reason is? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be poison. The third trip we went on was in Puerto Rico, and right when we got off the boat, we ran into a guy who had a van, and he basically just took us on like a historical tour around Puerto Rico. We went to a lot of forts. I am a terrible vlogger because I forgot the names, but we went to all the famous forts and stuff like that. It was very nice sight, like it was right next to the ocean, of course. There is also a cemetery that is popular. It was a nice sight. It was next to the fort, and that was pretty cool. The tour was pretty, vague and stuff like that, but I mean, it was a cheap price, so we just, went along. I mean, it would have been better than just doing it ourselves and stuff like that. So it was actually really good price, because when you get off of a cruise there, a lot of guys are like standing by the actual boat, and they're like, hey, come and let us do a tour for this price. And it's usually cheap, especially for the 9 people that we had. It was really nice, and it was nice scenery. And yeah. The guy also included the Bacardi tour in our tour. So he took us to the Bacardi factory, and we basically got a free entry into the museum. And we got there, we got a chip, and they gave us a free cup, which was really, really nice. Like, it's actually really nice. And with that chip, we get free drinks to go on the tour. So I was sipping on mine the whole time, like rather than my uncle and my brother, they just downed their whole thing, but I'm a light sipper, so. That's the one we got. I think it was called Sunrise. I could be wrong. If y'all went, let me know what the actual drink is called below. But it was really good. I like the whole aesthetic of Bacardi. It was like very exclusive and VIP-ish, even though it wasn't. But the guys were pretty nice and stuff like that. So we went on a historical tour of it. And they told us the history of Bacardi and how it came about and stuff like that. And that is definitely something I wouldn't have done by myself. So I'm glad that that was included on our tour.
Coming up to the right, you'll see a tall building. This and everything around it is our distillery. The distillery was inaugurated in 1958 and christened as the Cathedral of Rum by the governor of the time, which was made by one of his descendants called Elena Macardí. Over there, that's regarded to mean 3 things: fortune, family unity, good health. When our founder
Oh my.
What about it? What's mine then? Get another strong. No.
It's fun for 3 minutes.
It's not Raven. It's all filled up.
A bongo.
it does not put him on my shoving on someone.
That is animal cruelty right there. That is finest. last but not least, our last stop was in Grand Turk. It was actually a really nice island. It was really small. The water was very pretty. This was also one of the trips that we had that included an excursion. On this excursion, we did zip lining, we did dune buggy, horseback riding, and we had an option to snorkel. But, you know, I don't really care for snorkeling like that, so I'll just like, you know, I'll do the other 3 things. There was, when we got off the boat, we took a little bus that took us to the site where it had a whole bunch of donkeys and horses, and it had the zip lining, and everything that we're doing was there. So, I think the best one was trekking, and that's basically I just recording the whole thing while we're doing it. It was pretty fun. I expected it to be a lot more wilder. Not gonna lie, like I didn't know it was gonna be like so, you know, organized. Like we're just riding in a line, and then I thought we were gonna be able to like ride around. But I mean, it was pretty fun. I could push fast as I wanted to. But I mean, it was, you know, it was dirty. It was pretty cool. So I mean, it was, many months later, after the cruise. I'm actually editing it right now. Hey, Connie. Oh, she looks so cute there. She just threw up everywhere. Yeah, so I'm just now editing it. So this is me closing out the video because I didn't when I record this in December. So yeah, this is my vlogging skills. You know, who cares, because this is just for fun. This was my first cruise. I don't know if I explained that in the beginning. I'm actually going on another one in the Bahamas, so be on the lookout for that one in July. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, any more questions that I didn't cover, I tried to get as much as I could about the cruise. I didn't get as much as I could have. I just wanted to influence people by my traveling. And yeah, so here's the video. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Say bye, Connie. Okay, I'm smothering her. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.